Hello everyone, VanguardOfValor here, and welcome back to another episode of Don't Starve. So, after our previous episode, we chased a koalaphant halfway around the map, and unfortunately weren't able to find him after all, so that wound up being a bit of an unfortunate event. Let's dig up this here berry bush, and we're probably going to head... no, pick it, dig it up. There we go. And we're probably going to head back over to where we came from, because that was a pretty solid looking base camp over here in the savannah. I would love to be able to actually find another koalaphant, and we should really check these berry bushes to see if they've regrown, because if they regrow regularly and the pigs don't respawn, that would be a really nice lucrative source of food. I'm suspecting they do respawn though, and we'll have to kill them every time we want to get anything from them, which is fine, just not quite as nice as we could have hoped. So let's head back over to that area and see if we can't see about doing something over there. Oh good, Chester's okay. I was worried something might have happened to him last night because I didn't see him at our camp, and regularly that's where you find them. Alright, gather up some resources on the way back since we have no real reason not to. If we head back over this way and check our map here, we're getting close to where we wanted to be. We'll probably set up camp somewhere in this forested area. We're going to move up here and just see what's inside this spot, and we'll start to build ourselves a nice camp. We have very short nights right now, which is also quite nice. Lots of berry bushes here we can actually be digging up. If I remember to put my shovel, there it is. Hello, turkey. You popped out of nowhere. Dig up that berry bush. Dig up that berry bush. Grab the berries before the silly bird can. Alright, there's that and that. Back to the spear. Is there anything else in this section of forest? It looks like no. Looks like no. Actually, hang on one quick second there. There we go. That's better. Game volume was a little bit high there. Hopefully that'll be a little bit more enjoyable for people to listen to. I have a little problem with my audio being quite high often, and this should hopefully make it a little bit more manageable. Okay, so we have a whole lot of stuff over here. We should probably try and build up somewhere. Forest looks like a nice place to me. It's a little bit brown though. I think I'd like to head down to the greener area because it is a little bit more pleasant on the eyeballs. I don't think there's anything else over here that we really need to get. We can take a look over just to see. It looks like, no, this is just more of the jackalopes, or however you want to call them. Yeah, this is very brown on the background, very dreary. Let's head over somewhere a little bit brighter. We have a nice green patch down here we could build up in that is still fairly close to all of those jackalopes. And I believe there's a whole bunch in the savannah near here anyway. So that works out just fine. Pick ourselves some more carrots, that'll do. More carrots, that'll also do. Excellent. And more flint, that'll do. Pick some flowers. Fantastic. With all this stuff taken... No, eat those. Good. With all that stuff cleared out of the way, we should be able to build up a nice base in here. We could build it closer to the path here, but I believe the path blocks structures, so we don't want to build too close to there if at all possible. There we go, grab some seeds. I think we'll try and build up a base camp here. We should have a little while yet before we have to do it, so we'll stick down some tufts. I believe if we build those somewhere we should be able to take advantage of. That'll work nicely. So we'll see if we can plant these nice and close together here. That will be nice because the better we have our base camp set up, the easier it'll be for our eventual exploration. And that is, of course, what we're looking for here. That's why we picked a survival world, so we can spend as much time we want looking around, seeing how things work now, before we move into our more aggressive adventuring. Alright, so we'll plant some of these in here as well, get all of our crops working. We will, of course, like I said, need to find some rot or something before we can actually do anything with these. But that's fine. I'm not too worried about running out of things to do. And I'm sure we'll be able to ruin some food before too long, once we have a little bit of it. Get out of the way, Chester. Over here, dude. Over here. Thank you. Okay. Back in here. Finish off our set of 10 twigs. Good. The twigs should go back on their own. We shouldn't need to examine them. They should be fine there, as the berry bushes are going to be the main problem. So we'll plant some of them over here. Make sure we give them enough space. That'll do, that'll do. And if we just alternate our way down here, we should have a pretty solid food income as long as we can actually get them to grow eventually. Plus we have those other ones nearby. We can go and farm from them if we need to. Okay, that's pretty good. That'll give us a nice base if we can actually get that up and running. In the meantime, get out of here, bird. I really don't like you. Gobblers are not fun. I'd love to just be able to murder him, but that's not going to work like this. Although, I have a fire staff. I attack him with a fire staff. Can I shoot fire at him? Yes, you can! Ooh! That's cool. Evil, but cool. Is he gonna die, or is he okay? Attack him again? Will he eventually get cooked here? Oh, it actually did cook him. It's kind of cool. Gave a cooked morsel and a cooked drumstick. A fried drumstick, rather. We'll eat the morsel, eat the drumstick. Delicious. What happens if we shoot it at a tree? No, you don't shoot it at a tree, do you? No. You actually have to walk up to the tree and light it directly. Ooh, okay. Cool, though. That'll give us some charcoal we can use in a minute. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, we'll go back to the spear for now, because that's definitely a more, less hazardous weapon, but it's a very cool thing. Oh, man. Alright, we should have an axe somewhere, I think. No, apparently we don't. So we'll have to get out our axe here so we can chop these down, get a bit more charcoal. I'd like to try and make a drying rack so we can see what that actually does. That sounds like an interesting proposition. Alright, there's some charcoal, and another bit of ash. Lovely. The seeds, good. Okay, interesting. Let's get over here. We're going to build ourselves our actual fire pit. Light little fire pit right down there. Looks like a pretty solid spot for it. Fantastic. We should really build ourselves a science machine and probably get an alchemy engine going as well. Get out of here, bird. I was just going to build a science machine there. Alright, that's a good spot for it, I think. That will do. Can I actually make what we need to make the alchemy engine? Because that would be nice. Alchemy engine takes 4 boards and 2 cut stone. Do we have enough wood for that? No, we don't have hardly any wood. We have 2 logs. Alright, we really need to get some trees planted here, so we'll use the other side for that. I think first I will use my axe to dig, chop this down, and then you get a shovel out there and dig up the stump so we can plant our trees as we'd like them. That'll give us a whole bunch of nice space. There we go. Get those logs and shovel to clear out the stump. Thank you. Yump. There we go. Looking good. Now we should be able to plant down a nice clump of trees, which should give us a good supply of lumber later. There we go. Add some more fuel to that. That'll do for now. Okay, so we have 28 pine cones. That should be plenty. If we start... Get out of the way, Chester. You always stop and just... Yeah, no, Chester, move. You can't stop right there, dude. Alright, stick the ash in there. That's good. Will you follow me now? No, I want you to move, Chester. That's exactly where I want to start building trees. There we go. That'll do. Okay, so, tree planting. Tree planting. There's our pine cones. Let's plant one. I guess this is probably a pretty good distance away. There'll be one, and we'll plant them in a nice double row here, and that'll give us, like I said, the resources we need when we need them, or at least later when we still need them. Okay. Might take a while for us to plant all these, but this is an important step, because if we don't plant our trees, we'll have a hard time harvesting our trees. So we should be able to go a little bit further down before it gets to be a problem. We may do a triple row here, just so we don't go too far down, because I would like to plant most of these. This is a fairly barren area now, because we have cut down a lot of the trees in it. It sounded like a spider there for a second, but it was just Chester. He's trying to scare me. And it's daytime already. That was a short night. Probably wasted a lot of that fire, but we can use it to cook in a minute. And I will actually run another layer of trees up this side, I think. I'll flip it around here so we can go down again, because that is definitely preferable to going up when the trees are blocking your line of sight. There we go, and I just have to remember to switch the angle back around afterwards so that I don't get driven completely insane by the fact that I can never remember which direction I'm facing. Get in there. Alright, all our berries are going stale, so next time we have to eat, we're going to eat all of those. Alright, there's that. We'll set these last row at the top. That's a lot of trees. That should be very nice once we actually start needing lumber. There we go. Time to eat all these stale berries. Stale berries. Excellent. Okay, that was a whole heap ton of berries. Does it actually cost you health to eat those? No, it does not. At least not visibly. Okay, that's good to know. I might actually let all these turn into rot, because that'll let us get these things going. That probably would be a pretty decent idea. So, with that said, we should probably get our alchemy engine up and running. That was a weird just flicker that happened just there. Alright, let us prototype our alchemy engine. In order to do that, we need to get logs and blocks. Do we have access to those refines? I believe we do. No, we don't, actually. We don't even have enough logs to do it. Well, let's prototype some cut stone. There we go, that'll do. We need 4, I believe. Just double check that. 2 only, okay. So we can refine another stone. There we go, that'll do. Now we just need to get some logs. Do we actually have any left over? I think we had some earlier, did we not? Probably burned them all. Or perhaps that was something else. I don't know. There we go, there's some charcoal. I need some more wood, though, so let's go find some wood since it's still daylight out. And it will be for some time. Do we have no axe anymore, either? Huh. We must have broken our axe. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll make a new one. That's easy. New axe. There we go. Equip that. And let's go find us some trees to cut down. some little ones here. I'd much rather cut down larger trees, though, so we don't waste the wood in them. Because they will, of course, turn into larger trees if we let them live. But I'm not seeing much down here so far. There's some more berries and carrots and stuff, which is useful. Food is always good. There's a nice sized tree. Good. That'll do. Chop that down. What we need is logs, so this will hopefully help start supplying us. Okay. Come on now. There we go. There's some logs. And some more pine cones. Not that we're probably going to plant any more at the moment, because we do have a huge number of them. More seeds, more carrots. Always good to have food, but definitely not what we're looking for at present. That is just a fully grown, timed out tree, so that's not going to do us any good. There's really nothing here for us at the moment. That's unfortunate. Grab some more berries, because more food, like I said, is always good. And I guess we'll have to just settle for chopping down one of these suckers. Alright. That should be pretty good for us in the long run. Let that get chopped. This isn't a great haul, but it's not bad. 3 logs and 2 pine cones will do. Is there another decently sized tree around here we can chop? That actually might have been a full-size tree. I don't think so, though. Alright, let's chop these suckers down and see if we can't get a bit more wood. More koalefant tracks. Interesting. There's definitely one around here, so that's good. We'll be able to chase him down. I might wait till tomorrow, though, because we've already wasted a good amount of today's day. And the last thing I want to do is start chasing him around the world and then get stuck at the very end again. So hopefully that won't happen this time. Chop down that tree. Come on now. There we go. Get more wood. We're going to have to head back and start making logs out of this. I still don't know if we have enough to actually get what we want here. I didn't mean to chop that guy down. Whoops. That's unfortunate. Can we find any more fully grown trees over here in this foresty area? Probably. We'll start with this guy for a start. Wood. I never would have thought I'd run out of you. Alright, this should do us for now, though. We can always head back and turn some of this into logs, and then I'll take 12 of the 18 we've found so far. I'd like to get a couple more, but we don't have a whole lot of space left in our inventory either. There's really not a lot of trees in here. Interesting. Hopefully we don't run into an ant in here, because that would not be enjoyable. Tree men, not the best thing. Although we do have a fire staff, which would probably deal with the ant pretty well. Grab those logs. Oh, I'm out of space now. Okay, I will swap out a steak, I guess. Eat that. Excellent. We're going to need to start getting our morsels soon, but for now this will do. Okay. Can we get one more good-sized tree? We'll take this one out. Chop them. Hopefully nothing bad happens. We are running out of daylight, but we still have plenty of twilight before it gets to be a problem. Oh, we did have an axe, I think. It must have been over there, because I think we just broke our old axe and picked up this one. I'm not actually sure what just happened there. That was interesting. I'll have to check that out afterwards. Very interesting, though. Alright. Either way, we needed an extra axe as it was, so that'll be fine. Come back down here. All of our trees are turning into little trees instead of being the tiny baby sprouts, so that's good. We are going to turn our logs into boards. We do need 4 of these, so we'll prototype boards. There we go. That'll make us a little bit less insane. 183 madness is good. Oh, we're fine. I need 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, no. And 4. Good. Okay. That should let us actually turn this into a alchemy engine prototype. Yes. Very nice. Lots of seeds on hand, too, which would be nice if we can ever get farms running, which would be difficult without beefalo, but that's fine. We should be able to just live off of all of the bunnies in here if we can manage it. Let us prototype an alchemy engine. That should pump us up really high. 195. Get out of here, birds! Go! Shoo! Shoo, Chester. I want to build my alchemy engine there. Thank you. Alright, build that. Fantastic. We have a science machine and an alchemy engine. We probably don't need to have both, but that's okay. I am totally cool with it. Alchemy engine should give us access to all kinds of interesting things. Is there anything else in here we can really grab? I could get a pitchfork. Apparently burning grass is pretty effective. I wonder if you can burn savanna, too. I'm not sure. Either way, though, I don't really want to be, terrorizing the earth just to get a bit of fuel to burn. I can make do without. Now, the other thing I wanted to try, though, was a drying rack. Is that in here? Where is that? Checkerboard flooring? Ooh, that's interesting. A shadow manipulator to make checkerboard flooring with marble. Carpeted flooring using beefalos. The smell is best described as beefalo-esque. Beefalesque. Nice. Food is probably where that is, actually. Is that basic farm, improved farm, B-box, drying rack? There we go. We need a bit more string for that, but that's fine. We have plenty of string on hand. I should really start this fire going, though. So let's throw some of this logs in there. That'll do. That's probably way more than we needed for the short nighttime we're going to have, but I'd like to have a bit of light. Into the refine menu. Time to make ourselves some more rope. 1 coil, 2 coil, and 3 coils should allow us to make our drying rack. There we go. The jerkiest of racks. Presumably this is going to make jerky, but that is the idea. So let's make this. Excellent. We'll put this down here. I guess this is probably a good spot for it. We'll probably use this area for foodstuffs. So let's put this... You can build this pretty much anywhere. It's very thin, I guess. Huh. Interesting. Let's try putting this directly here. That might be a pretty good spot. Okay, so how does this work? Should dry some meats. Oh, I just ate my meat. Okay, we'll have to go chase some rabbits and use that for that. So can we make some traps here? Yeah, we should be able to make plenty of traps. That should not be a problem. Okay. I'm not going to use these. We will let them turn to rot so we can fertilize our plants a little bit. Oh, these are all... As soon as I put these in here, they're going to start being used. Ooh. Let's make sure we have 20 things that are going to turn into rot, because we have 20 things that need rot right now. We will eat the berries. That's good. And I guess we can cook up these carrots. Unless we don't... Yeah, because we don't need to use those for the bunnies. We'll be able to just put those directly on the holes. And that should work just fine as is. There we go. We can cook all this stuff up. Eat the carrots to regenerate our hunger. Wow, those are really good for hunger, I think. Seem to be at least 10. That's pretty good. Alright, the carrots will do us as far as food goes. Okay, we're looking pretty solid here. Looking pretty solid here. We need to get our traps up and running, though. So, let us go into food. No, not food. Survival. Make a whole bunch of traps. 2 and 3, 4, and I'm out of rope, grass now. That's fine though. That's fine indeed. Oh, we're right beside. Oh, this could be bad. We're right beside a walrus camp here. I didn't even notice that. This could be problematic. Can we burn the walrus camp? I wonder. Can we get them to not come here? So the last thing I want to have happen is to pick an area that puts me right beside a respawning enemy that attacks me all winter. Alright, we'll drop down a trap here. Right there. That's a good spot to me. Right next to that there. Hole. Are there no other holes near here? Oh, there's that other walrus camp too. Hopefully they'll leave us alone. I'm not entirely sure how that'll go though. I have not actually encountered this enemy yet, so that is something totally new to me. We're also coming near the end of this episode. Yeah, that's right near there. I don't want to build near that. We might have to go around to the other side and build our traps over there. Yeah, I think so. That's unfortunate. I was hoping there'd be more actual rabbit holes near here. But I know there are a lot nearby, so it's still not the end of the world. We'll just have to go across this way and build them over on the other side. Oh, we already caught a bunny on that side. That's good. The more food, the better. So, let us get these traps set up, I guess. We have plenty of rabbit holes around, if I can find any of them. I know there's lots. There we go. Here we go. So, set that trap right there. That'll do. Here's another one. We'll set this trap right here. That'll do. And almost... Oh, he ran away from Chester, I think, that time. Another trap right there. Good. If we grab some more grass out here, we can set some more traps while we're out, and that will be lovely. Then basically we'll have the opportunity to just wander out here and get all of the rabbits we could possibly find. There's also a ton of seeds lying around here, so we should pick those up too. Can't have too many seeds. I think we actually have a full stack, though, so then we do have too many seeds. Nope, not a full stack yet, so that's good. Grab more seeds. Now, if we grab more grass, like I said, at least like I was planning on doing, we'll be able to make some more traps. There we go. Survival, traps. Oh, I stopped myself. Survival, traps. Fantastic. And I can place that one over here. This is a absolute gold mine as far as meat production goes, as long as we can actually trap the suckers. Alright, there's another one. Stick this over here. I think we've already caught some, in fact, today. Did we catch some of them in these traps? Here sounds like it. Yes, we did. Fantastic. Check the trap. We got ourselves a bunny. Place that back down again. Good. Interesting. It didn't use up as much as I thought it would. We caught another one in here already. Wow. Bunny heaven. Alright, set this trap back down. Fantastic. Well, that's actually a pretty solid start there. A whole bunch of traps out here. Are there any more nearby that we can easily trap up? Can we just send him into the trap? No, not quite. Okay, it doesn't matter which side they come out on, so this trap won't work all of the time, but it should work most of the time. If we make another trap, we can set it over here. We really need to get some more grass, though, at this rate, because this is not ideal. Set another trap right there. That'll do. We'll grab some more grass while we're out here, and then we should probably head back to camp so that we can get some more things done for later. We do have a couple bunnies now, which is a pretty good start, though. So, grab a little bit more grass while we're out here. Our berries haven't quite gone to rot yet, although they are spoiled now. So they should turn to rot fairly soon, and we should be able to use them to fertilize those plants. I'm not entirely sure if this works like that, but I feel like it should, so we're trying it anyway. There's 3 more over here. Ugh, I should just make some more traps. This is such an easy way of getting food, too. Alright, set some more traps there. I'll have to come back here and set some more later. Oh, hang on. Why did you move it? That's weird. Set this trap over there. Yeah, okay. We can see them on the map? Yes, we can. All our lovely traps. Okay, that's good. Can we see if they've been triggered? No, we cannot. So if we run back down here, we should be able to see if any of them have suddenly been triggered in the time since we left. They look like they're all up still, but we never know. Take a quick peek over. Ah, we did get one. So yeah, you can't tell on the map if they're triggered or not. That's okay. That's fine. We'll check our trap there, caught ourselves another bunny, set this trap right there, that'll do, and keep moving. So that's actually pretty cool. We have a fairly easy access to a whole lot of meat now. That should be enough to get by without having the beefalo. I would have liked to have that option instead, because farming is interesting. You get a lot of interesting foods that you can cook with, but given we have what we have, I have to say this all worked out pretty well. Okay, oh, we caught another bunny over here too. Go check this trap. Awesome, we have an inventory full of bunnies now. What could possibly go wrong with that? Set another trap right there. Okay, very cool. It's getting late. We have a bunch of time left before it really becomes dark, but that's okay. Okay, well, I guess we could try murdering these rabbits and putting them on the drying rack and see what happens there. I don't know if we have to cook it first, though. That might be an interesting experiment, too. Well, let's see first. Is there anything else we should be making that we can experiment with today? Well, we have the same tools as previously. I should probably make a razor soon to shave my beard so I can get those beard hairs for later use. We could make... These things are not particularly important. I still haven't made a pumpkin lantern ever. I should try to do that at some point. Bird traps did weird things. I don't have the silk yet. We should go find some spiders to kill, though, because that would be useful. Backpack we don't need. Piggyback sounds interesting. I kind of want to experiment with that, too, because it sounds like it slows you down, but I want to see what the carrying capacity is to make up for it. The healing salve looks interesting. That uses ashes and spider glands. I've never actually seen one of these before. I'll just take a look and see what that does. Honey poultice, which is also kind of a minor healer. Interesting. Straw rolls for sleeping, tents for staying the night, an umbrella for mitigating the rain. That's kind of interesting. Oh, hang on. There's a bunch more science things we should try and make, I think. There's a rainometer and a winterometer. We should probably make some of those so we're ready for when the winter actually comes. But we might have to do that later at this stage, because it is getting fairly late. So we'll chuck a log or two on the fire. That should be plenty. Let's murder these rabbits. Alright, murdered that bunny. Murdered that bunny. Murdered that bunny. And murder that bunny. Sorry, bunnies. I can just put things straight on here to dry. If I cook one of them first, and I put the cooked one to dry... No, doesn't look like it. Because we can't interact with the machine anymore. Okay, that's interesting. So we'll eat this. And we'll stick the other 3 on here to dry. How many can we put on at once? Oh, only 1? Really? That is a bit of a problem. I was kind of planning on having access to more than one of these things at a time. Meat takes a while to dry. Well, we might have to make more than one of these. Because that was not exactly what I was expecting. That's a lot of rope, though, and a lot of charcoal. Well, that's interesting. Because if this lasts better, it lasts in the winter, we'll be able to use it much... We'll be able to prepare food for the winter that way, or at least for later. I'm not really sure how that's going to work out, though. That's, interesting. Well, good to know, at least. Our berries are going to turn into rot soon, so we'll be able to use those. I should try my boomerang on some enemies at some point. And I should really cook up these seeds because, at least some of them, I think they might go bad faster when they're cooked. So only cook up a couple of them, but that'll be a good food supply for us in the meantime. I'll cook down until we have 15 left in this stack, and that'll be good. We're out of time, though, for now, so thank you for watching, everyone. We're just about at day 10. This has been Vanguard of Valor, playing some Don't Starve for you here, setting up a base camp at long last. Hopefully we'll be able to get things up and working once we get a bit of rot to fertilize things with. If you liked the episode, don't forget to like the episode, and I will see you next time. What do you know, some rot. Anyhow, toodaloo.